Hi, my name is Revi, and welcome back to Revi English Zone. Today, again, we will read words and some text, a story too. So let's get started with part one. Read the words. 1. Car. 2. American. 3. Scarf. 4. Carpet. 5. Thick cat. 6. Scooter. 7. Cuckoo. 8. Pocket. 9. Sky. 10. Cup of coffee school. 11. Of course. 12. Because. 13. Like. 14. Look. 15. Milk. 16. Plastic. 17. Talk. Work. 18. Ask. 19. Cold. 20. Gold. 21. Girl. 22. Glass. 23. Bag. 24. Sit. 25. Sam. 26. Saturday. 27. Sunday. 28. Sailing. 29. Sensible. 30. Outside. 31. Seaside. 32. Zoo. 33. Z. 35. Zip. 35. Buzz. 36. Peace. 37. Rise. Part 2. Read this story. I'm Sanger, Rainsford of New York. Rainsford began again. I fell off a yacht. Yuck. I'm hungry. The man's only answer for it was to raise with his thumb the hammer of his revolver. The Rainsford saw the man's free hand go to his forehead in a military salute. He saw him click his heels together and stand at attention. Another man was coming down the broad marble steps, an erect, slender man in evening clothes. He advanced to Rainsford and held out his hand. In cultivated voice, marked by a slight accent that gave it added precision of and deliberate, deliberate, deliberateness, he said, "It is very great pleasure and honor to welcome Mr. Sanger Renford, the celebrated hunter, to my home." Automatically, Rainsford shook the man's hand. "I've read your book about hunting snow leopard in Tibet, you see," explained the man. "I am General Zaroff." Rainsford's first impression was that the man was singularly handsome. His second was there was an original, almost bizarre quality about the general's face. He was a tall man past middle age, for his hair was a vivid white, but his thick eyebrows and pointed military mustache were as black as the night from which Rainsford had come. His eyes, too, were black and very bright. He had high cheekbones, a sharp-cut nose, a spare, dark face, the face of a man used to giving order, the face of aristocrat turning to the giant in uniform. The general made a sign. The giant put away his pistol, saluted, withdrew. "Ivan, is an incredibly strong fellow, remarked the general, but he has the misfortune to be deaf and dumb. A simple fellow, but I'm afraid, like all his ways, a bit of savage. Is he Russian? He's a Cossack, said the general, and he smiled, showed red lips and pointed teeth. So am I. Come, he said. We shouldn't be chatting here. We can talk later. Now, you want clothes, food, rest. You shall have them. This is a most restful spot. I haven't had prepared, and the general spoke to him with lips that moved but gave forth no sound. Follow Ivan, please. Follow Ivan, if you please, Mr. Rainsford, said the general. I was about to have my dinner when you came. I'll wait for you. You'll find that my cloth will fit you, I think. Part 2. Part 3. Read this news. Born a year after the September 11, 2001 attacks, Esmatullah Omari grew up to despise America. At 12, he was trained by the Taliban to plant roadside bombs. At 16, he was attacking military convoys near Bagram airfield, the largest U.S. military base in Afghanistan and the epicenter of American longest war. Now, Omar triumphantly stands guard at one of Bagram entrance. The Americans are gone, but the 19 years old still doesn't understand why they came in the first place. Once he saw a video of plane hitting two tall buildings on the date he can't recall. He said, but no one told me the story about what happened. Thousands of Americans who were either toddlers, infants, or born after 9/11 joined the US military to serve their nation, combat terrorism, and foster democracy in Afghanistan. They include 11 of the 13 US service members killed in a bombing by an Islamic State affiliate at Kabul airport in August during the last days of America decades-long conflict. In Afghanistan, a parallel generation of Taliban fighters battled the Americans. Their lives also distinctly shaped by the 9/11 attacks. Many were children when they first tasted war, trading their childhood for what they were told was their duty as Muslims. But they grew up in a world where the 9/11 attacks were either obscure or misrepresented in their life. It was an alternate universe where a lost generation of rural Afghan youth had few opportunities and never benefited from billions of dollars in Western aid money that elevated the lives of countless Afghans, filling the void were Islamic schools known as madrasas that shaped the mind of future young Taliban fighters. Their learning and their childhood inevitably cut short by the lure of jihad or holy war. The Washington Post interviewed 14 young Taliban fighters from seven parts of the country, all born between 2000 and 2003, to see what motivated a generation to take up arms against US forces when it had no memory of the 1990s Taliban movement or its ouster in 2001 after the attack of September 11. When does their future look like in a new Afghanistan? Thank you for watching and like and subscribe.